everybody, it's ChristopherNotWalken. Welcome to the Dirty Nerdy Show. And with me today, we have a very special guest, a very good friend of mine. Everybody, welcome ColonelSkrammel to the show. Welcome to the show, Bo.
Oh, thank you. What an honor and a pleasure to be here.
We're glad to have you, man. How did you find ASMR?
Oh, well, long story short, it started with a bit like searching for vampire stuff.
Yeah.
Vampire feeding, and yeah, then I fell over Indigo Star's channel, and that's more or less about how the whole ASMR thing at mine started.
Awesome. What did you like about Lisa's channel?
I think all of the roleplays and the work she puts into it and whatnot. So yeah, that's more or less what made me become a fan of it. Yeah.
That's awesome. What's your favorite kind of trigger?
Oh, to be honest, I actually have too many to count, but I'll say
that's also a question by our friend Daniel, aka D-Ray, aka the Gift King. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I'll say if I have to point out a real favorite, I will say like a bit like the feeding with vampire stuff again. But I'll say fabric sounds are also pretty damn high on my list, so yeah.
Nice. We do have some fan questions, and we're going to get to those. Josh Silver would like to know your first ASMR experience.
The first real experience must have been still the Lisa Indigo Stars ones, so yeah.
Oh.
And I'll say there have been a few others. I'll say Softly Galoshes is one of them.
Awesome. What made you want to start a channel? Like, what inspired you to start doing it?
Oh, well, actually, I started my own channel back in, I think it's about 8 or 9 years ago, on a whim.
Awesome.
And, well, it was pretty much after 2012, I did a few vlogs. Well, it's all there. At a certain point, after me joining the Discord with Lisa's, that was October last year, I actually began to play with the idea of doing ASMR content. So yeah, I began.
That's cool.
Pretty much about that, and bought a microphone, and the rest is history.
Awesome. So here's something that the listeners might not know. You're an awesome cook. Where did that love of cooking come from? Because when you get into cooking, man, like it's like you're in the zone. Where does that come from?
Well, we love good food and good, hearty, homemade, home-cooked food. I like a good home-cooked meal.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
To be honest, I have so many favorites. It's hard to choose from. But I think the best thing I would like is just like having a good big old juicy steak with some root vegetables like beetroot and stuff like that, cut into like fries maybe, and some potatoes and good sauce with that. So, and a good beer finally. So yeah.
Okay, Pockets, aka Spooky Wisp. She would like to know which of your videos is your favorite and why.
Well, to say it like this, Pockets, I think that my favorite videos, I have two, to be honest. The first one was actually just made on a whim. Like, I read the Go the Fuck to Sleep one because of a little thing that happened on Discord here back in the day when I started.
Yeah. A fun fact, guys. Bo didn't want to go to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much like that, and they just teased me so much with it, and then I said, well, fuck it, now I'm gonna do that story myself.
Nora has a few questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
She would like to know, she said, ask Bo his favorite snack and an ASMR video that never fails to put him to sleep.
Oh, favorite snack. Oh, that's a hard one. But I'll say like, if there's a bag of chips there, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah.
I like my chips, and flavor-wise, I'm so into all varieties. So that's all. And favorite video to fall asleep to? That's a kind of a hard one.
Do you have a playlist?
Yeah, kind of. I have many playlists, to be honest. With some of them with like the putting to sleep stuff, like just tucking you in or something like that. And
nice.
Yeah.
So Caleb would like to know, what are some of your 3 favorite ASM artists? Your top 3 favorites.
I'll say it's hard to it's hard for me to choose just 3 favorites, but I'll say, well, Indigo Stars Lisa is one of mine. I'll say Spooky Whispering Pockets is another one that's up on my top list, and I'll say Softly Galoshes too. Still.
Yeah, she's cool. I Softly Galoshes is one of those people that I don't know that well. Like, I've never, I think I've spoken to her, one time.
Yeah.
But she seems very nice.
She seems like it, yes. And, of course, well, if I have to say that, there are a lot of other stuff, but I'll say Lucy Innocent Whispers is also a good one. Yeah.
Speaking of Spooky Whispering Pockets, she would like to know your favorite Viking tradition that has held over today.
Oh, the favorite Viking tradition. Oh, I don't know. I'm into Vikings and stuff like that. But I'll say Viking traditions. I think I'm actually beginning. I will start one now with having some meat at some point. Like it's like that. It's like a brew, like a beer with honey and a bit stronger and stuff like that. Actually, it's featured in other video projects lining up, like a city tour, like soft spoken. I'm gonna try to get to work. That's gonna be a multi-part one. So yeah.
Generic Mail has a question. He has a few questions actually. He would like to know, when did you first meet Katie and Chris? How did you learn about the Dirty Nerdy Show? And what was the longest, hardest laugh you ever had?
Oh, well, the first time I met you, I think it was like through Caleb, I think. It's like there, and then, the server here the Dirty Nerdy Show server on Discord got up, and I pretty much stuck on.
Yeah. And the second question was, what was the longest, hardest laugh you've ever had?
Oh, I'll say I had a, well, what was it? The night before the night between Friday and Saturday, I had a pretty long laugh in here where people began to question my sanity, I think, because when I first get laughing, I have a hard time stopping.
Questions.
Oh, nice.
Although we do have one other. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Bo.
It was a pleasure, and I'm honored to have been a part of a show. So.
Oh, well, we are honored to have you. And I tell you what, guys, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget that we do have a Patreon. And for just $1 a month, you can get early access to all of our interviews. Things like that. We try to get them up early so you can see them. And do that if you want to. But yeah, my name is ChristopherNotWalken. That is ColonelSkrammel, a.k.a. Bo. This is the Dirty Nerdy Show. And we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.